Hello, friends. It's me. I've been digging through things on the internet again. I went looking for weird stuff, and I think I have found something rather interesting. Okay. So I intentionally, after reading a story about some Otherkin stuff, decided to go digging through and looking for posts about people who have interacted with Otherkin. Because I can read their posts, I can read what they think, I can read all that, but I've already done that. Back when I was still dealing with things in different fandoms, I've heard these stories before. But I like to see the perspectives of people who are on the outside of this. Someone who isn't exactly into the whole Otherkin thing, and see how this looks from an outsider's perspective. I'm not into this whole thing at all, even when I was still with, different groups back when I used to hang out with furries and stuff. No, I never understood the Otherkin thing. I only barely understood the furries. It's weird. But either way, I found a list of stories and I thought I'd share some of them with you. And of course, discuss them as we do on this channel. So I found an Ask Reddit thread, it's not very long, that says, have you ever met someone who genuinely believed that they were Otherkin? What were they like? What's the story? And I'm going to leave out these people's names because this isn't my subreddit and I don't really feel comfortable sharing their stuff, mainly because, they all have their own accounts and that would be weird. So this poster says, when I was in year 5, there was a girl in my class who spent most of recess/lunch by herself. Being a rather shy kid, I didn't think much of it and kept to myself. Well, it turns out that was a good move. My friends and I were later put into a group project and she had to join to even out the numbers. The lesson began pretty normally. We go to our groups and start talking about the project when all of a sudden she hushes us. We're all confused and just look at her. And that's when she said it. I'm actually a vampire, Something like that. I'm just paraphrasing. This was years ago. Yes, a vampire. In the middle of our group discussion, this girl deadass drops to us in the most serious voice that she is, in fact, a vampire. We all kind of look at each other with a she cannot be serious right now expression, and I guess she took it in the wrong way. Maybe she thought we didn't believe her, which of course we didn't. So she gets defensive and says I'm being serious, you guys, and just listen to me. So we stop our work because honestly, this is entertaining. And I asked her, if you're really a vampire, then why don't you burn in the sun? Trying to be a smartass and get her to stop this whole charade. I was usually a good student, and I hated getting in trouble, so I thought if our teacher saw us not doing our work, we'd get detention or something. So she just smiles and says, oh, it's because the doctor put a chip in my brain when I was born. Oh! And yes, I actually remember this exact moment word for word. A chip, like some sort of microchip, I guess, in her brain, and it stops her from burning in the sun. I'm not sure if she was just pulling my leg or if she actually believed it, but I definitely didn't want to be in another group project with her. She was also super lazy and didn't contribute much to the project. I remember telling the teacher that she wasn't helping us, but right after, the teacher told us to get back to work, and she went back to doing nothing. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. She got microchipped, you guys. That prevents her from burning in the sun. I mean, if that's how we'll never know who the real vampires are. They got the microchip from Bill Gates. And now they're all protected from the sun. Oh, what even, dude? What even? That is incredible. This person says, I know a girl who believes that she is Sans from Undertale. Why is it always Sans? I met her in 7th grade at the beginning of the year, beginning of September. She seemed normal, quite social, talkative, which I guess are traits not normally seen in Otherkin. I also noticed that she said a lot of puns, mostly skeleton related. Fast forward to February, this is when she tells everyone that she is Sans because she realized their worth, or something like that. We all think she's kind of joking, but it went on for weeks. She was super serious about it. First week of March, she starts telling people she's psychopathic and that she was a serial killer in her past life. Oh, I'm just as confused as you are right now. Yeah, I imagine. She also said she was not entirely human, but an alternate, which apparently is a vampire demon, according to her. We tried to tell her everything contradicted each other, but she just wouldn't listen. The next day, after revealing that, she brought 3 bottles of juice to school. The first one was supposed to be blood, the second one was blood but tainted with an alternate venom, and the third was just straight alternate venom. I don't know what any of that means. About a week after, she told me that Pringles taste like human flesh. I certainly hope that's not what we taste like. She said the same thing about chocolate cookies. Cool. In late May, she openly told everyone that she downloaded Undertale porn on her computer. I think it was Sans X Papyrus, because I remember someone asking if she liked seeing herself doing it with Papyrus. In June, she brought a bottle of honey to school and just downed it during gym class. She's scared of prayers. She's still like this. There is one reply to this that I want to read. Dude, oh my god, thank you. What the hell is it about Sans that so many teens become absurdly obsessed with? I remember there's like a massive community of alternate universe Sans OCs that all write fanfic with each other, basically role-playing as their own Sans. There's like child Sans, killer Sans, gay Sans, clown Sans, you fucking name it, they exist. I knew a girl who was obsessed with these fanfics and forums about Sans OCs, disturbingly so. I'm so bizarrely curious. What about a pixel art sprite of a skeleton dude who tells bone puns and enraptured thousands of people to an unhealthy degree? You know, I didn't know that these fanfics exist until this person said it, and now I kind of need to find them, because I feel like I should read this horrible stuff for all of you. I think that it's a thing that I should find. I'm gonna have to do some more digging, but yeah, I don't know what it is about Undertale either that causes such a weird thought process in so many people. I played it years ago. It's a pretty good game. I like the art style. I like the themes. I like that it, you know, does some pretty neat stuff programming-wise. Toby Fox is a pretty good dude and does a lot of interesting work. But, yeah, maybe it's just a teenager thing. I don't remember having anything like this from when, like, I was a teenager, but maybe we did. Maybe I just don't remember it. Maybe it is just a thing. I don't know, man, but I definitely know what they're talking about. I definitely feel like what all this is going towards. I've seen all the weird Undertale obsession posts and the stuff like that. The people who are not just like, you know, hey, the game's pretty good, or hey, I like what this guy did, or, you know, any of that. No. The people who are like legit role-playing and screaming at strangers because they don't understand them and things like that. Yeah, that was a thing for a while. It's right up there with the old Five Nights at Freddy's insanity for a while there. Edgy teenagers will latch on to anything, won't they? Just anything vaguely threatening, like to be like the edgiest one to ever. You guys remember edgy Sonic OCs? You know they still exist. You guys you guys know about the Sonic game? Okay, this doesn't have anything to do with this, and I kind of want to end the video on this just because it's fun. If you want to play a fun game, if you don't already know this game, it's an incredibly stupid but fun game. Go to specifically Google Images or something that has the biggest image index. Google's Images usually does it good. And search your name, whatever your first name is, followed by the Hedgehog, and you will most likely find a Sonic OC that matches that. There are so many that it's just literally mountains of them. They're just everywhere. The Sonic fandom is something else entirely that someday I really should do videos on. I mean, we talked about Chris Chan, but just Sonic in general is fascinating. Like, you guys have no idea. But I really wanted to read these few short posts. I don't know why I said posts like that. Short posts. Short posts for everyone here. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of the video. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I have a Ko-Fi and a merch store, And I have a subreddit if you want to send me stories or things that you think I might be interested in that might make something like this. Just, send it there. Tell me about it. I'm down for it. I love weird things. It's my favorite thing. But that's the end of this video. I said that already. Also, there's a stream every Saturday. Didn't say that part. That's the part I forgot. I'm a professional. Totally good at this. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.